Oh, hey YouTube. Oh, that's a Fender Custom Shop Relic. But it has the Custom Shop logo on it. Okay, you got me. It's not real. But I'm going to tell you all about it and how it makes a really good fake. So I picked this bad boy up from a vintage guitar shop in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. And I went to the store just to browse. And when I saw this guitar, my eyes lit up because I've always wanted a Relic guitar. I enjoy vintage things, and this guitar really looked nice to me. So I looked at it and I looked at the price. I looked at the back of the headstock and it said Fender Custom Shop on it. I was like, well, this is Fender Custom Shop. I'm not going to be able to afford this right now. So I looked closer at the tag and I realized that this guitar was a lot more affordable than I thought it was going to be. Like $4,000 more affordable than I thought it was going to be. So I was like, did they make a mistake pricing this guitar? Maybe some newbie salesman just put the wrong tag on it and said it was a Squire. And I looked closer at the relicing and I realized that this was not the most professional relicing job, you know, done by a Fender employee. So I'm going to give you a closer look at the guitar and look at some of its specs and kind of guess what the components are made out of. And then I'm gonna plug it in and play it and compare it to my American Fender Ultra Stratocaster. Let's take a closer look at first at the relicing job on this guitar. So from a distance, it's a beautiful relic job. It looks like this guitar has been used for the past 40, 50, 60 years. At least the body does anyway. But anyways, let's look closer at the job. You can see that here, you can see that a tool was used to scrape the paint off, which is how relics are done, but they're not supposed to look like there been any intentional damage. So I think from a distance this looks pretty good. As for what body this is from, I'm guessing this is a Squire body because this was actually labeled as a Squire. Even though none of the actual logos indicate that this is a Squire guitar. Okay, so now let's look at the neck plate of the guitar. So the neck plate actually says Fender, Corona, California, which is what they put on Fender guitars that were made in America. Now Squires, I don't believe are ever made in America. They're probably made in either Japan, Mexico, Korea, or in Indonesia or places like that. So now let's take a look at the pick guard and all the hardware. So I have no clue what pickups these are, but they look brand new. And it kind of looks like it doesn't belong on a Relic guitar, which I'm probably gonna change that, at least the caps. The pickup casings, I'm gonna probably get like an off yellow or off white color. And then the pick guard here is it's an off-white pick guard, but it still doesn't look very aged, so I'm probably gonna maybe stain it to make it look like it's older. And obviously the knobs, I'm probably gonna get some off-white knobs. Okay, so now let's take a look at the neck. So the front of the neck board kind of looks like it's a rosewood. You know, the famous dark brown wood, which I think looks really good on this seafoam green body. And I think this is made to look like a 67 reissue Custom Shop Relic. And I think they did a pretty darn good job of making it look almost identical to a Fender Custom Shop guitar. And what's funny is if you check the back of the headstock, right there, it says Fender Custom Shop and it has the logo, and that's where they put the logo on all the Fender Custom Shop guitars. I'm assuming that it's easy to get decals like this to just iron on a blank headstock, and I think they did a good job. If you look closely, you can kind of see the adhesive, the clear adhesive part of it. So it kind of looks cheap, but from a distance, about 2 feet away, it looks like a Fender Custom Shop guitar. I do like the back of the guitar. I do like how it looks with the relicing. It looks all banged up, like someone just took a wrench probably and just hit it a couple times. And it's just made look like it was on the road for like 50 to 60 years on tour with Jimi Hendrix or something like that. That's why I like the look of it. Without further ado, let me plug this in. I've got to tell you that I've never heard this guitar plugged in. And so my first time hearing it will be your first time hearing it. So I'm excited about that. And hopefully I'm going to be pleasantly surprised at the sound. I like to mention that this guitar seems to stay in tune pretty well, because I was kind of jamming on it without it being plugged in, and I was bending the strings and just like, you know, going to town on it, and it still stayed in tune, unlike a lot of the Fender Squires that are out there, you know, that you just buy straight off the wall in Guitar Center or online or whatever. So the next footage you're going to see is me plugging in both of my guitars. I'm going to compare it to my Fender Ultra Stratocaster. Well, there you have it, guys. This is the fake Custom Shop Fender Stratocaster in Seafoam Green. And I gotta say, I'm actually very happy with it. It was very affordable. It does need some work, and I'm going to do a couple other things to it, like this neck plate. I'm going to get the Fender Custom Shop neck plate to put on it. I'm going to probably sand down the neck a little bit, and I'm going to change the pickguard and the pickup. I might just change the pickups entirely, but I am happy with the sound. It doesn't sound like a cheap knockoff Squire to me, and I just really think this is an all-around decent guitar. And I thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.